Attention all Brooklyn kickball players. Now, as you know, that the season will end August 23rd, which will be the last game of the regular season. That's about 4 weeks from today. Now, I don't have to tell you how important this game is, but I will tell you that these teams so far have made an accomplishment. And here they are. In first place, we have a team called the Pony Boys. Now, as you all know, and it's no surprise to us, they have been winning games without a loss. They only had 2 ties in the regular season so far this year. Now, at the end of the season, what could happen is that the Pony Boys could be the first team without a loss to win the regular season. Could that happen this year? Or as I should say, could that happen in the next couple of weeks? We'll see. In second place, we have the Mathletes. Now, you know the Mathletes so far has made it to the semifinals many times. Could that happen again? In third place, we had the Perfect Strangers. They also been in the semifinals before many times, which is no surprise to us. Can they make it again? In fourth place, we have Food and Rally, who is a new team this year. So far, they have what it takes to make it all the way, but can that happen? In fifth place, we have the People's Court. Now, as you all know, this team is no stranger to any of us because the People's Court has made it to the semifinals before. And can they do it again? We'll see. In sixth place, we have a new team called the PYT, and the captain of that team is Jordan James. Now, so far, this team has been beating teams like, I don't know, because this team has what it takes also. But can they go all the way? We'll see. In seventh place, we have the Big Heads. Now, as you know, last year, the Big Heads have made it to the first round, and we made a final decision between the Big Heads and a former team named Kickalonian, who is now called Friends of Clyde. And we made that decision that the Big Heads will make the last and final cut last year to the Sweet 16. Now they have a chance to get that bye this year. But can that happen? We'll see. In eighth place, we had the Rescue Rangers. Now, as you all know, the Rescue Rangers have been there before and has been in the semifinals. We'll see what goes on from here. In ninth place, our team called the Chalks. Now, this is our second year as a team. We have made it this far, and hopefully we can go all the way. But I will tell you, it doesn't come any easier because the teams we play are going to be much harder than we playing today. In 10th place, we had the Sugar Tits. Now, this team is no surprise either because a few years ago, that in the regular season, they had finished first place and made it to the top. But in the end, things have changed and no cigar, but hopefully this year it will be that way. We'll see. In 11th place, and then this is a big surprise to us, Outfield Dance Party. Now the Outfield Dance Party so far has been surprising us so far, and you never know what goes on from there. And finally, in 12th place, we have Bulls on First. Now, as you all know, Bulls on First, and also Surprise, but Bulls on First are the oldest team in Brooklyn kickball today. They have been around many years, oldest team around. They know what it takes to make it. But can it happen for Bulls on First? We'll see. And those are your top 12 teams, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as far as the schedule goes for today, the kickball games will begin at 3 p.m. Remember, schedules can change at any time during these games. It can happen anytime, and it doesn't matter what field you're on. Just remember, we do not play by the hour. Once the first game begins, we will continue that game until the next game begins. Remember, we do not play by the hour. You may also practice your games before the game starts. That may help also as well. We want to thank you for listening to this special message. And we'll see you all at 3 p.m. Thank you. So long.